Okay, so let's say we want to find the vertex of this function g of x. This is similar to completing the square, but there's a slight modification, and it's an important modification. The first thing we want to do is factor out everything from the terms that have an x. So we can take out 1/2. So we have x squared minus 8x plus 8. Yep. So once we've factored that out, what we're going to do is we're going to use the same trick we use when we complete the square. We're going to take 1/2 of this b here and square it, but we're going to add it and subtract it inside of the parentheses. So we'll have minus 8x. So 1/2 of 8 is just 4, and 4 squared is 16. So we're going to add 16 and subtract 16 entirely inside the parentheses, plus 8. Now we want to move out this negative version. So we'll have 1/2 x squared minus 8x plus 16, right? And if we want to move this out, we have to multiply it by 1/2. So it's minus 16 times 1/2 plus 8. So here we have now 1/2 x squared minus 8x plus 16. And 1/2 of 16 is just 8, so it's minus 8 plus 8, so this is just 0. Okay, now that we're here, so I mean we could write it plus 0. So now that we're here, we want to unfoil the inside of this stuff. So let's put it in brackets, right? And just like we always do, we can use the 1/2 of b, right? So in this case, the way we found 16 was we took negative 8 over 2, we squared it. So this 1/2 here, this equals negative 4 squared, and that's how we got 16, equals 16. We can use, just like we always do, this number and put it right here. And of course, that's just going to end up being the same thing twice. So we end up here. Yep. And we can drop the brackets because we don't need the brackets anymore here. And this is still equivalent to our original g of x function, because we haven't done anything different. So what we can see from this is we have this, we recall this is a vertical stretch. And then we have a vertex here. So the only movement in x squared going on here, so this is x squared, right? So our base function is this whole thing squared, right? So it's 1/2 of that, so it's going to be this, I'm sorry, this is a vertical shrink, right? Because it's less than 1. So we're going to move to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So our vertex is going to be here, and then this is positive, so we open up. And it's going to be a little bit stretched out because of the 1/2, or a little bit shrunk vertically because of the 1/2. But the important thing is that your vertex, which is what we're really after here, is just going to be 4. And we're not doing any vertical transformations, right? So this is really plus 0, so we're not going up or down at all. So it's just 4 and 0.